And you're pretty sure that you would have noticed them last night if they would have been there.
They look like they were placed there, or someone or a rat actually pooped.
It looks like a rat actually pooped.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go.
Ask the ghost if he saw anything.
You don't get an answer from the ghost.
Well, I got a firebolt for it. How big are these droppings? Does it look like a giant rat droppings or just rat droppings?
Just regular rat droppings.
Check the outside walls for any type of openings.
Yeah, as you're walking around, inspecting the outside of the manor, you do find holes have been drilled. These are circular holes just big enough for rats to get in, and you can tell that they were made by tools and not by rat teeth.
I think we need
Is
to
there
go.
any... Talk to the foreman when he gets there, and is there any lumber and stuff we can seal?
Yeah, there's there's definitely lumber everywhere.
Are there any tracks leading from where the holes were drilled anywhere?
None that you can say directly correspond to the holes being drilled. You've got a lot of people moving all about the manor for days and days and days.
Is there anyone outside where the holes are drilled paying too close attention to what we're doing?
No, you haven't seen. You're not seeing anyone watching, or, really it's early in the morning. There's very few people out on the street. And those that are, not even paying attention to you.
Bob just hired new help, too, correct?
Yeah, back on, it was the second day that you were on dung patrol that he hired new help.
So, yeah, maybe if we go back into it and talk about it, I go, you guys remember when we left that bar a couple nights ago? That there's a guy from the bar that followed us, and that guy didn't seem too happy with us opening up. How about we go burn his? How about we go burn his place down now?
That might be a little much.
That escalated quickly.
Yes, it
Hey,
did.
I'm chaotic good, but hey.
That's using a fireball where a match might work.
Oh, it would just been a firebolt. Maybe a little burning hands. And a chromatic orb.
So, you all patch up, do a quick patch up on the holes, sweep up all the rat dung into a nice little pile to show Bob, and...
Do I see any of these rats?
No. Just the evidence that they've been there.
Okay. So when we go on poop patrol, I'm going to be taking a bag with us so I can fill the bag up. That's just not for Bry's bed. It's for something else.
Maybe tell Bob to get rid of the ones he just hired and maybe get some different.
Well, I don't know if it's that.
I don't believe in circumstances. Coincidence.
Yeah, and we had someone follow us from a guy who didn't like the fact we're opening up a bar. That's a coincidence right there. The halflings may just be new hires, but we may also have a guy who's trying to drive us out.
Did we get a description of the guy that was following us and what they look like?
Yeah, we recognized him from the bar we were at.
No, what race and stuff was he?
I rolled a natural 20, so I'm pretty sure I got a good description.
Yes, and we're
Was it a
gonna say,
halfling?
no, we're gonna say that he was human, uh, probably about 5'8", brown hair, and as Damon said, you did recognize him from the bar, and you would know him again if you saw him.
And I guess we'll tell Bob the builder what happened, and just to keep an eye on his crew. Maybe someone of them may have infiltrated, or just keep an eye out. And I'll give a description of this guy. See if you see him roaming around the place I'll roam around outside.
Well, you know, when Bob arrives and you're conveying this information to him and giving the description, he said that he did notice yesterday that he did see this guy walking down the street, and the whole time, you know, his eyes never come off the manor or the workmen. But, you know, at the time he didn't think that was unusual because you all have got a lot of activity happening, and everyone's looking at your place as they're walking by to see what you're doing new today.
Okay. It's cool. And I'm assuming whoever of us who are going to go help with the poop patrol, I'm going to go help with the poop patrol. If there's anything Bob has and he wants to ask us, I think we'll do that before we leave. How's that, everyone think of that?
You mentioned to the ghost to keep an eye on everybody.
And at this time, you do get the words appearing in the dust saying, okay, and...
We don't want rats in your bar.
Yeah, and the ghost definitely does not want rats in his former bar either. So, who's not going on poop patrol?
Harry's staying home.
I'm going with them.
And I'm going to pick up a sack from one of the workers where we're at. We'll hold about 9 pounds of poop.
That's a lot of poop.
There wasn't that much rat poop.
I tell you what, whatever society you've applied for, this should be, I mean, gosh, this is quite the task.
So I'm assuming we go there. I'll help out, keep an eye out as usual.
Okay, and once again, it is a extremely exciting day in Waterdeep. Please note all sarcasm. And Harry's staying at the bar.
Well, Harry could, like, maybe explore, go check out the Thieves Guild.
You can stay hidden and watch them.
Be hidden and watch the halflings. Is that who?
Do you want to do something now, or do you want to have like a nice leisurely morning and then head out?
Oh, Harry will do the leisure approach.
The orange juice and the morning paper on the veranda. And
A little whiskey in the coffee.
And just a reminder, you still do have a driver.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fred,
me too.
Fred the driver. So, you all ride in style to the poop patrol, and it becomes another tedious day of watching the dung sweepers sweep up dung. And Harry, you're sitting back at the tavern, you're having that nice little leisurely morning, and there is a knock on the front door.
Well, that's really odd. I thought people just walk in. I stand up puzzled and I go to the door and open it.
And, good morning, sir. Are you the proprietor of this establishment?
It depends. Harry raises an eyebrow and looks him over. What do I make of this fellow?
Okay, just judging by his appearance and his demeanor, you kind of think that he's a low-level city official.
Okay. Then I will, I'm listening.
Yeah, give me just a second here.
So he's like a messenger. Or a city councilman?
He's probably not that high up on the list, just judging by the way that he's dressed.
Some corrupt dude trying to get money.
And he says that his name, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Clyde. Can I get your name?
What do you do, Clyde? Who are you from? Where do you work?
Oh, I'm from the Waterdeep Health Department. Can I get your name, sir?
What do you want here?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't quite catch your name.
So, hold on a second. Are you here about the gold you may have left behind the other night?
No, sir. I haven't been here before.
Are you sure you didn't leave, say, 15 or 20 gold? I mean, I could go and see if we've recovered that for you.
Sir, you don't even know why I'm here, and you're already...
I come to think of it, it was around 30 gold, wasn't it?
But, can I get your name, sir?
Oh, they call me Acorn.
Acorn. Yeah, you see that he reaches in his little coat pocket and he pulls out this little flip notebook and he writes down Acorn.
Yeah, that's right. My first day on the job.
Oh, do you work here, or are you one of the proprietors?
Oh, I tend to work here. I just started. Real clean place.
Well, you wouldn't happen to know where I could find the proprietors of this establishment, would you?
Which establishment are you looking for?
Well, there's been permits filed, construction permits, renovations, liquor permits, food permits, and I'm looking for the owners of this establishment.
So, what kind of permits lacking?
Oh, no, sir. We had a complaint that your building was rat infested, and I'm here to check that out.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
I don't
Anna.
at all seeing any rats. Are you sure you didn't leave some gold in here? Was it 40? 40 gold?
Sir, how are you telling me there's not rats here? I can see this big pile of rat dung in the floor.
Is there rat dung on the floor?
That
I thought we cleaned that up.
Okay, you
That was cleaned up.
Got it. But you wouldn't mind if I, you have no say-so in the matter since you're just a construction worker, but I'm going to look around and do a thorough health inspection.
Well, can you hold on 1 second and I'll get someone?
Yes, sir. I certainly can.
Certainly can.
Harry closes and locks the door. And he goes back to his coffee and drinking.
And instead of knocking, you can hear this banging on the door. And, hey, Acorn, you can't avoid this. Let me in.
Is there anybody here?
You've got Bob. You've got quite a few construction workers running around, but, right now it's just you in the tavern. Most of the people are outside on scaffolding, working on the siding and...
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to kill him.
And the beating continues on the door, and eventually he's like, well, if that's the way you want it, I'll be back.
Oh, good. Then I'm not going to worry about it. I go back to drink.
Seriously.
Okay, Anna.
You've even cleaned everything up.
What's that?
I said we even cleaned everything up and repaired everything.
Yeah. What's that?
I don't participate in those activities. I don't know what you're talking about. Harry's got an intelligence of 8.
Do you want to go on poop patrol this morning?
Is there anything else to do?
Whatever you would like to do.
What else is going on besides that?
Harry with a stick.
Yeah, Harry is avoiding the health inspector. When you all woke up this morning, you found evidence that rats had been there, that someone had drilled holes in the side of the manor in order to let the rats get in.
All right, I'll stay and help try to fool the health inspector.
Oh, he's kind of gone already.
Yeah, well, so when you come downstairs, I would just say there was a strange guy at the door this morning. Said something about rats, health inspector. Kept pounding on the door. He was relentless.
Okay, yeah, so some time passes. Poop patrol is, there's still no excitement.
But we could take a look in the meantime through the tavern and make sure all the rats and poopiness is cleaned up.
That's probably a good idea before he comes back with
in fact, I take the 30 gold and I pay the workers to clean it all up.
Well, you may want to search for more hidden things.
Yeah, search for holes. They can plug those and clean up all the poopiness. So I'll pay them cash.
Yeah, they drop whatever they're doing, much to Bob's dismay.
Oh, I give Bob an additional 5 gold too.
And Bob picks up a hammer and a bucket of nails and starts following them around, and he's they are definitely giving you a thorough once over to make sure all the rat holes have been patched up.
Okay. I give him 35 gold. So.
And I'll slowly pick up some horse apples and put them in a basket. And then my bag.
Okay. So let's say it's probably about 1 o'clock now. The workers have done a fantastic job, and they have even found a few cleverly hidden holes and evidence that um, someone baited the rats to come in.
Oh, wow. Can we, maybe they can help me figure out.
Yeah, you know, you're seeing little morsels of food and breadcrumbs and but nothing that would give you any indication who did it. Just that it's been done.
But it's all cleaned up now.
Yes, as far as you know, you could probably pass an inspection.
Okay. Well, that'll be good. You know, they made their money. I'll go back to hanging out at the bar, and whoever's with me, Anna, she can talk to the help